Hare Krishna. We may let go of Krishna, but Krishna will never let go of us. Suppose a person is falling off a cliff and there is a person on top of the cliff holding on tightly. Now both of them have to both of them have to have tight and strong holds, firm holds, so that the person can be pulled out. Person is falling off. Now if the person below lets go of the hold, then that person will fall off. But sometimes if the person below wants to let go, even at that time, the person above can hold on very firmly and prevent that person below from falling. Such is the nature of our relationship with Krishna. When we turn towards Him, when we call out to Him, when we pray to Him, Krishna catches hold of us. Of course, Krishna always holds us in the sense that He's always present in our heart and He's always sustaining our existence, irrespective of whether we acknowledge His existence also or not, leave alone making Him the goal of our existence. But when we understand that He is our ultimate goal, when we turn to Him for shelter, at that time we are like taking shelter of Him. So when we take shelter of Him, at that time He, by His mercifulness, holds us very tightly and He pulls us up out of materialistic consciousness, about self-centered consciousness, towards pure spiritual consciousness. Now while He is doing this, it is not easy for us as sadhakas to recognize the love of Krishna. We may sometimes feel, oh, this bhakti is very difficult, who knows whether Krishna exists or not. And we may, because of discouragement, let go. And now, at an external level, it may appear as if Krishna has also let go of us. Sometimes we may even think that Krishna doesn't even hold me. I am struggling to practice bhakti, where is Krishna helping me? But the fact is that Krishna is helping us in multiple ways. And if we just keep practicing bhakti steadily, then we will realize more and more how Krishna is helping us. But if we let go of Krishna, Krishna may allow us to go back to materialistic kind of living. But He will keep giving us recollections of our spiritual experiences. And based on those spiritual experiences, we will be drawn back to Him again and again. We will not get taste in material enjoyment. We will not find the self-centered pleasures enjoyable the way we might have earlier enjoyed self-centered pleasures, materialistic pleasures. So what has happened? What does this mean? That Krishna is still holding on to us. So to extend the metaphor earlier, when we let go of Krishna, that means when we show Krishna that I am not interested in you, I want to just go and enjoy in this world, then Krishna doesn't let go, but Krishna like loosens his arm, lengthens his arm, so that it appears as if we have gone down, but still He is holding on to us. And whenever we turn to Him, whenever we rise towards Him, whenever we hold Him, then He again starts pulling us up, and He pulls us rapidly up. And that's why Krishna says in the Bhagavad Gita, several times He says this. First He talks about Neha Bhikramanashosti Patyavayo na vidyate in 2.40. Then He says in the 6th chapter also, Re Purvabhyasena tenaiva riyate avashopi saha. He says, first 2.40 He states that those who are on the spiritual path, they have preferred for no loss or diminution. And then later in 6th chapter He says that by their past practice, they will spontaneously be attracted towards spiritual principles. And in the 9th chapter, He says, Anikvivokali, Kaunteya pratijanihi name bhaktah pranashyati. He says that even if the devotee falls away, Kshipram bhavati dharmatma shashvat chantim nigacchati. If the devotee falls away, soon the devotee will become righteous. Because Krishna is holding on to that devotee, so the devotee is still to be considered saintly. Apichet suduracharo bhajite mamananya bhak sadhureva samantavya samyak vyavasito hi saha. Even if the devotee behaves in a terrible way, still the devotee is to be considered saintly. And after that He says further that Kshipram Bhavati Dharmatma, soon that person becomes Dharmatma, becomes a pious soul, becomes a religious person, virtuous person. And Krishna says, my devotee will never perish. So when we feel disheartened, when we feel as if what is the point of practicing bhakti, we know that the point is that Krishna will never let us go. Krishna loves us so much that he will hold on to us. He will extend his hold so that we can get an illusion of freedom and we can try to experiment by relapses whether we get any pleasure in materialistic living. But we will not get that pleasure. So rather than experimenting in vain, rather than again and again chewing the chewed, we can make our determination stronger to turn towards Krishna, to focus on him, to hold on tightly to him, and then he will reciprocate by lifting us up. And as we are lifted more and more up by our tight holding and by his merciful pulling, then we will experience more and more fulfillment. And then we will know that there is no life comparable to the life that is devoted to Krishna. Thank you. Hare Krishna.